Let there be peace and love among all beings of the universe. Let there be peace. Let there be peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaskar.
Mika.
Dearest Papaji, I write this to you in gratitude when my search had collapsed. My friend Glendon James handed me a book of yours called Papaji, and in Papaji interviews, I read the paragraph on the back that starts, "Perfect awakening is possible here and now for every human being regardless of background, practice, or personal circumstances. You are already free." I then put the book down and went about my business. About 2 weeks later, I noticed that somehow, without my noticing, everything had changed absolutely. Without my fireworks or any special signs, mysteriously the truth was obvious. How could this be? No angels with trumpets, no blinding flashes, just simplicity, a completely natural blossoming. I pondered this amazing development and remembered back to your book and read the paragraph again and again. exclaimed, "Holy shit!" I didn't like to read, but then holy shit, can I say? You are my own self. Delivered the message very clearly that I heard. Finally, the end of story. All I had ever existed, I would say that I died. Since then, I have felt the obligation to thank you personally for your simple words and shining glance. No one else could penetrate my stupidity. This heart overflowed, vast in all directions, still both full and empty, at peace as peace. I and everything as that now. How? Thank you. My dearest brother and true friend, I have no words that are adequate, but I know you already know. We are the same. Every moment seems a miracle now, and yet totally ordinary. The truth right under our very nose. Whenever we are ripe and choose to notice, it is incredible that I have spent so much time being the world's dumbest guy, and then to simply wake up in place as I am without moving. What a wonder! Since this realization has occurred late 93 on or early 94, I have expected that as usual I would again fall asleep and almost succeeded a couple of times that this awakening overwhelms everything, and the same samskara or karma, everything I thought I was, continue to burn off like an early morning mist after the dawn. In my youth, after I had momentary glimpses of the truth, I imagined that I was destined to be some kind of big shot guru, more ego perverting. Now I am just an ordinary guy with a varied sense of humor I hope that in the future I may be of service in the spreading of this message. I am yours. I will try to assist Gangaji. She is doing a completely excellent job. And this Andrew fellow continues to set up his religion business and make an ass out of himself, creating what seems to be dandy Andy debating society. Anyway, as it seems that in this life our bodies may never be in the same room at the same time, I have one question, although it is not very important. Hello. After this.
Intuition.
Intuition tells me that we met while I was appearing as another body in the late 1940s. I was born this time on May 12, 1949. This is curious that the first spiritual book I ever voluntarily picked up was one of Ramana back in 1967 or 68. I was not ripe then and did not understand, and I have never had any inclination to visit India. I kind of felt that I had already been there. Somehow, anyway, I believe we have been friends back then. Well, I have taken too much of your time, and I am sure you are a very busy person and have gone on this long because it is so hard to stop because I love you so much. I have enclosed a picture of this body because maybe I might look a little bit like I did last time when we were together in the old days. Or maybe I am just crazy. But why I am crying? Also, a poster of a community picnic gathering that I have organized last year. At just it just happened when people asked me what it is or was all that would come out was, I don't know. I just work here. Everyone had great time, and also a few poems that, while they can never contain the truth, do point pretty good. Please forgive me my clumsy words in this letter, for the thought of you actually regarding this makes me tongue-tied. Thanking you again, your son, brother, comedian in residence, and sister and mother at air we breathe, and absolutely everything else. I love you. Mika Delise, Carson, NM, USA. Memorial Day. Home is never somewhere else, but we imagine we have gone away, only to awaken where we began. The dream sees the opening as closed, and though it cannot be locked, I forever looking for a key. When with just a touch we see that the door swings both ways, relax, feel the breeze, for the shortest to the heart. I never to leave. Mika. The moving picture for Papaji. We are free, always, forever, even now. It would not be otherwise. The capacity for freedom is inherent from our origin to our resolution. Here, there, everywhere, we are already free. We notice or not. In this simple moment, hide and seek is how we play. However terrifying it may sometimes seem, it is not and has never been a problem. So love while you can and dance into the fire. Do not fear. There is nowhere else to go. We cannot escape our nature. Struggle with the impossible and reap the confusing harvest. Relax as the inconceivable and drink clarifying nectar. Laugh through your tears and see yourself in every face. That's all.
Two more.
All in a sacred manner. I walk in a sacred manner. I dance in the starry sky. I turn to the four directions. I disappear. Center everywhere. A circle with no ending. Always a beginning. I move this way. I move that way, all in a sacred manner. Thank Father Wings. Grandfather Wings. Grandmother welcomes me. My brother cries his greeting. My sister opens her eyes. She smiles. Knowing I would come, I beg their forgiveness for taking so long. We stand free beyond all knowing. We sit in a sacred manner. We are home. The drum beats on its own. We are one people. There is no other. We are awake. We sing our songs. We hold the nettles we have made. They show us their use. The sound shivers sweetly. We move this way, we move that way, all in a sacred manner. Even this dream, who is there to sleep? Dawn greets us. A bird sings its song. Smoke curls around us. We disappear, all in a sacred manner. Mika. Something more or finish? Dedicated to H.W.L. Punja, to my son Eden, a letter from home. As our children are a part of us, each of us is a part of God. Life is infinitely compatible with itself. It does not need another. To realize the heart of the circle of life is to see yourself as you really are. Beloved child, human blossom, wise old one, you can only be who you are. So relax and laugh. Life is short. Why wait for tomorrow? For us, we know it never comes. You are here. Now is the best time to be alive. Have a good time. Don't hurt anybody. I am now 39 years old. Thirty-nine. You look like 29. Is it a mistake in the letter or 39? Everybody says you are 28, 29. I did my studentship phase until 24 years old. Then I dropped everything and began to seek for truth. Since 15 years, correct. I thought she can. A man who lies can make mistake at every step. Therefore, I had to calculate 24 plus 15, 39. It has been an incredible journey that is finally ending at your lotus feet. So, Papaji, I never lived the second phase of life. Second phase means student, married life, second phase. I never lived the second phase of being a wife, a householder of anyone in the world. I never really committed to only relationship except the one to myself. Now, Papaji, the desire is very strong in my mind and very distractor. Destructive. And I really want to burn it out. So it is done. It is done?
No.
You burned someone? Not yet. No. I still desire to make love, to play and share, and grow with some young man. And I am tired of short affairs. What do you mean by short affair?
That come and goes? Affair that come and goes?
Short affair. I took it another meaning. Please, my beloved Master, bless me with most young, healthy, and very strong, never fading husband. one with whom I can burn my desire once along with him and forever. So I have a good time. If you think that a husband is not good for me, please give me a really good hit on the head so that my desire disappears forever and doesn't disturb me anymore. Anyway, say good luck. That. So I have a list of some people who have applied. So I will provide you that list with their photos. You have to select one or two or three, and we will celebrate here. We will celebrate this kind of wedding for the first time. Again, because during whole month we have not celebrated any wedding. So I will provide you the list with the photos, and you have to select 1, 2, 3, whatever you want. Today is my last satsang before returning to Saudi. Because of your infinite grace, I am at home in the heart of God. You are beyond anything I can say about you except Jai Guru Papaji. This awakening is requiring me to re-evaluate everything in my life with fresh eyes. Question: how can one come to understand what their true dharma is? Success has come to me in many different professions. However, I have never felt completely aligned to right action in my work. I am at your feet. I receive divine guidance on this subject. May I kindly request you a name that reflects purity and stability in the fullness of emptiness. Namaste, John. All my prayers are with you for a complete recovery from your accident. I am always at your service. You are my heart. So this question which you are asking is an important question for everyone. That is, how can one come to understand what their true dharma is? It is a simple question. The true dharma of every being, human being, is to know who one is. But no one knows because of the ego of everybody becomes John or Swan, whatever it is. He thinks that he is the body, he is the mind, and he has so many friends, relations, wealth, that's what he becomes. But this he has to leave when one has to depart. So the true man, a wise man, finds something to have which does not leave him any time before or after death. And that could be truth. But few people are related to truth. There are many relations which leave them one day or the other. But no one is fond of this relationship, truth, love, light, wisdom. So, dharma of everyone is to know oneself, who one is. And this question cannot be imposed on anyone. There is time allotted for this. When this question will not arise in your mind and you will know, I am that. What happened to a man I read about the previous person? He doesn't know me. He never came to Lucknow. As he says, he read only one paragraph at the end of the book, Papaji's interview. And that was all, because it was the right time for the right person to read the right thing. Therefore, this man, what we read, is one of the few persons who have written letters like this. Very few persons. Of course, there have been quite few persons who have written like this thing. Therefore, when the time comes, you will be obliged to know who you are. Therefore, I am very happy with your short visit here. So regarding your name, John, and I can give you a good name that will remind you the story of one king, how he stuck to truth even in diverse circumstances. He did not leave Dharma. He lost kingdom, he lost everything, even he didn't have any cloth to cover his body, but he never left Dharma. So this is a story which most of us have heard and known. So that name is Harish. Harish Chandra is the name, but you can call Harish. It becomes long, therefore as John must have been John Bull or something, so Harish means, where I done this, means one who ever stuck to truth, did not falter in even very difficult circumstances. This story is beautiful, but I have no time now. Harisha. Yes. Sangeet. I enjoy sitting and meditating with you in satsang. After more than 10 years being with Osho, it feels very difficult to open up again with anybody else. So yesterday after satsang, I could feel that I am holding back. Can you please help me to do something in this respect? You are right in a way, because when you are attached with one teacher, it becomes very difficult to leave him even if he dies. But the meaning of the teacher is one who gives you light. And English translation of the teacher, I do not know, because there are many kind of teachers. Even one who teaches you how to stitch a shirt is called a teacher. Tailor master also is a teacher. And a shoemaker also can be a teacher. Butcher also can be a teacher. But we have a special word, guru, one who gives you light. That means teacher. And if you stay with that teacher, he was enlighten your heart and remove the darkness. And if he cannot, if a teacher does not show the light and wisdom and enlightens the candle into the heart of the student, he goes to hell number 7, about which I have already described why there are numbers in hells also. So it's a very deadly hell where only this kind of gurus, teachers go, who only deceived their students and attracted them in just one way, to provide them free sex, different women. So in these modern days, the teachers, wherever you go, you will see pretty girls. Whichever ashram you go, pretty girls are conducting the affairs of the ashram just to attract people and get money from them and become their permanent disciples, not account of teaching, on account of girls. This is the latest addition which one good Swami has to add into the ashram. And you are quite a young man, you must have had enjoyed. But no one has shown you the way of better abiding eternal enjoyment. It's not rubbing body with the body. It is shunning everything that fades, that does not exist eternally. That happiness is within you. And I don't think this you have learnt with your previous teacher. Only girl in the Buddha hall, you know it. I myself have seen in Buddha hall what happens there. And I also enjoyed very well. I can cite one story of a tempo driver, see. They rent a tempo. This tempo doesn't, everyone is not the owner of the tempo. You have to pay for 24 hours 100 rupees to the owner. That is the cost, because this tempo costs about 80,000 rupees, and you can hire a tempo, pay 100 rupees every day, the rest is yours. So this sometimes you earn 150, 160 rupees, 50, 60 rupees you earn, and sometimes you don't have that much money. So he was reading in the papers, and this man I know very well. And when he came, he purchased not a tempo but a taxi. I said, "Where did you get this money?" He said, "Somebody told me if a young man wants to make money, he must go to in south of India, Maharashtra, and some 140 kilometers from Bombay. Name I am forgetting." So I had been there. So that place is heaven in India, because when you make friendship with the girl, you have to spend money, and that is the only capital where you get money from women, by being with them and giving them your company for one night. So I lived with 179 girls in 6 months, and I have brought about 3 lakhs of rupees also. So I have purchased one taxi here. So the best way is to stay there, and you also must have made some money. See? At least from coming from there to here, no young man goes with money there, you see. Money comes because very rich women, those who need only young people, they go there, you see. Attraction of a woman is a young man only, and strong man. You are quite young and quite strong and very attractive. You must have had a good time there. So here the things are different. So if you stay here for a few days, either you stay or you return back again to that place. Therefore, don't ask me this question now. Wait and see. Nothing else here? Louis, since I arrived 1 week ago, I torture myself to know what to ask. Whenever I express a question, my inner voice tells me such obvious answer that I don't want to bother you with any question. If I am so wise, why am I unhappy? Wisdom and unhappiness don't travel together. But your face shows that you are a wise man. Your face shows, because I have seen the faces of all the wise men of the world till date, from 400 BC till 2000 AD, all faces of wise men are like you only. Even Mr. Darwin, who was very wise, Mr. Darwin, who was very wise, his face also resembled it. And I do not know which country Mr. Darwin belonged to. Eh?
England.
England. England. Darwin was from England. I thought it was Rishikesh or because there are many Darwins in Haridwar. One Darwin ran after you when you were having banana in your hand. But I don't want to bother you about the answer for my question because I know myself. But if I am wise, why I am unhappy? And isn't it the ego which doesn't want to admit somebody else could interfere with him? So how to recognize the self from the ego? So if you are living with Miss Ego is very troublesome woman, you see. It will eat, she will not leave you. Even in the night she will not leave you. Even she will sleep with you and trouble you and finish you. After that the face becomes wise. And she is very clever. Every man who is rich, his wife must be ego, otherwise he cannot become rich. Every learned man, he must live with ego to become known and famous in the world. Therefore, if you want to be other way, don't marry her. And you try for one day, don't touch her. She is a serpent hidden in your pants anytime. Okay. Getting each time weak and sick when things come to all that long way here, finally deciding to go even if I am gone, die, saying to myself inside, this is my last journey, this is my last try, then finish. Since some time feeling utterly exhausted and tired of everything, of traveling, doing, searching, not even knowing what of words, even of words from an enlightened one, not knowing how to still this thirst within, which never gets quenched. This deep longing as if waiting for a beloved who doesn't appear. Coming to the well, putting all that baggage and everything burdening down, wanting just to drink, to cool, to wash the face, silently sit in front of you. looking into your eyes, finally to rest at your feet, being dissolved into you, into the divine. Point is whether the one called I is ready to get it. Please, Papaji, take me to the river, show me my original face, help if it is possible, feeling fear, whatever the cost, I am ready to die. Your Kavita. Very, very good poem. So one day I will decide and give you time. We will go to a lake, eternal lake, both of us, and I will show you your face. Everyone can see the face in the lake, but the weedings have to be removed. Weeding on the surface of the lake, you can't see your face. Remove this weeding, plankton, growth, overgrowth, which is ego. Remove the ego, then look your face. You will, for the first time, see the beauty of your own face. It is the weedings that hide the clarity of the lake and doesn't allow you to see who you really are. The beauty that you will see for the first time. Oh, I am so beautiful. I didn't understand. It's so simple. Try it once for a short time. See your face. And if you don't see, then come to me. Because you must have gone to the wrong lake. This world is a big lake. So this is a dirty lake, you see. Dirt everywhere. You don't find a single face who's beautiful. Everybody is weeping and wailing. Therefore, this is not the lake which is outside of you. The lake within you, that's what I mean. Don't look outside for one instant of time. Close your eyes to everything that you have seen till now. Then you can see your own face instantly, effortlessly. My dear Papaji, we are leaving tomorrow if our train tickets come through. And I wake up today feeling absolutely wretched. I wanted to have a letter for you. I wanted to have a letter for you, but all I can say is I feel terrible and I have not had a transformation experience. I do not know if you are my teacher and the only people I can really talk to are cows and pigs and dogs and some water buffaloes and some donkeys here and there. They have been my close friends during my stay here. I do not want to leave here the same person who came here is it really possible for me to give it all to you? These things that you have mentioned, you want to give me? That no, there is one rich girl. She is dealing with all these what you mean by dogs and this thing, and you can contact her. You see, she is doing this kind of business, and yeah, she is here. I will ask her. Divya will give you the address of it. So I ask you for a new name that summons up love at every time, and if spoken this name, immediately I get him near me. That attraction this name must have. So I am in complete 100% confusion. So please give me a new name. So first of all, I asked your brother this name. Always I made mistake. This name, Noami, means one who have, Noami means 9 friends. Navam. And, so I want to give you a name which everyone will like you. Why only 9? Naomi means 9. But you look quite changed now. When you came, you were different, but now you are much changed. So I give you this name, which means lovely and attractive. And Ramcharan will tell you the exact meaning. Okay. This name is, can you read and pronounce? Yeah, he will tell you the meaning. And now, today being Tuesday, so some girls will like to sing a song and dance. And first girl is Mast Ram. Where is she? No, it's a wrong letter you gave me. Instead of this you have placed, because this is Gudia, and Gudia is a girl, and Sahajo also is a girl, but you handed me over a different name. But 50-50. This is 50-50. Okay. I bring some prasad of Sri Badri Narayan Munendra Singh, came from Badrinath Dham. So we would like to share this prasad, story of, चल
surrounded by my thoughts.
कब गए थे
5 तारीख को दर्शन हुए थे।
हाँ पहला पहला दर्शन पहला दर्शन किया ना 7 को खुलता है
5
ना
तारीख को पट खुले
5
थे
को पहले थे
10:35 पर।
चल ठीक है 5 को दीप वो दीप का दर्शन होता है ना दीप दर्शन चल हाँ, चल
In the garden of my surrounded by my thoughts.
बढ़िया one piece everybody can have. चलो चलो ना
Let's try one more time. I was brooding endlessly, which was so old that I almost couldn't hear this whisper in my ear. Freedom, freedom, here I am, freedom, freedom, here I am, freedom, freedom, here I am,
Gudia. Gudia. Oh. So Gudia is getting a, she was shy, Now she's. When are you going? Thursday?
Thursday.
Okay, tomorrow. Good, yeah. Good. So you call Shobha to meet me in the room, Shobha, for tomorrow.
You go for the letter.